You spend your time, effort, and your marketing budget on optimizing your content for AI, but still, none of your new pages seem to show up in any AI-powered answers. I get it, it's frustrating, and you've probably found yourself saying, do AI tools even know my content exists? Well, it's time for the ultimate showdown, LLMs versus search engines. They share the same internet, but have completely different brains. So today, we're going to uncover how to actually get your content seen using GEO, or Generative Engine Optimisation. AI search engines use two completely different sources of information, and the first is its training data. This is where large language models process massive amounts of text in order to understand patterns, structure, and relationships. But here's the problem, training data is static. It has a cutoff date, meaning it's quickly out of date and won't know anything about what you published yesterday. For example, at the time of recording this video, ChatGPT last updated its training data as of August 2025. Because of this, it's entirely blind to something that you published yesterday. The second source of information is RAG, which stands for Retrieval-Augmented Generation. And instead of relying on what it already knows and potentially hallucinating an outdated answer, the AI evaluates your prompt and judges whether it needs real-time data. And if it does, it uses a dedicated web search tool in order to retrieve the relevant information. And they all use traditional search engines. ChatGPT utilizes Bing, while Gemini uses Google and Claude uses Brave Search. The AI retrieves this data and combines it with its own knowledge in order to give an up-to-date, well-grounded answer. AI won't do this for every search, usually only the complex queries that actually require real-time data. But when it does search the web, it doesn't look up exactly what you typed. It uses a technique called query fan-out and utilizes traditional search engines. AI flips the traditional search model on its head by taking one single prompt and expanding it into dozens of sub-queries and longer tail variations, which are all running simultaneously in the background, with some complex prompts sometimes triggering up to 400 searches at once, which creates the question, where should our focus be? SEO or GEO? In its simplest form, GEO is SEO, which underpins the importance of still ranking higher in traditional search engines in today's search landscape. In fact, we asked ChatGPT when it performs a query fan-out, does it prioritize pages that rank higher? And this is what it said. Yes, but not automatically and not exclusively. Top ranking pages are more likely to be crawled/indexed, more likely to be considered authoritative, more likely to appear in retrieval pipelines, but they can be skipped if they are vague or don't directly answer the question. Another low-ranked page is more specific or clearer, or if the system wants multiple perspectives. So not only if you're ranking higher are you more likely to be cited, but content structure is equally important. Because if your content isn't authoritative and doesn't cover the subject in a unique and insightful way, AI will skip over you, even if you're ranking number one. So concentrate on creating the best content that you possibly can, and remember that quality is important for enhancing visibility in search engines. Unlike traditional SEO, where rankings are relatively stable, AI is built on probabilities. And to increase your chances of being cited, you need consensus, aka multiple sources across the web agreeing with your claims, authority, being trusted, and a highly ranked site, and most importantly, freshness. In fact, a massive study by Ahrefs analysed 17 million citations and found that AI cited content is on average 25.7% fresher than standard organic Google results. That pretty much tells you everything that you need to know. ChatGPT is the most obsessed with new content, citing URLs that are up to 458 days newer than what Google ranks organically. So if your content has old statistics, outdated product interfaces, or old dates, AI assistants are programmed to skip over you and find a fresher source. This brings us to GEO, or Generative Engine Optimisation. And to get the AI to retrieve your content, you need to do a few critical things. First, keep doing traditional SEO. It is the foundation. Second, because of query fan-outs, you need to cover an entire topic comprehensively, not just one target keyword. And throughout all of these pieces that you create, you need to write in a conversational language with logical headers. Third, build your brand presence everywhere. AI pulls sources from all over the internet. And finally, audit and update your old content. But do not just change the publish date and call it a day. Search engines and AI will ignore superficial changes. You need to swap stale stats for current data, close topical gaps, update any informational changes, and target the top 20% of your pages that actually drive traffic. Keep your content fresh and AI will send traffic your way. So guys, if you like videos like this, remember to like the video and subscribe to the channel for more.